world.
Well,
All right. The topic today is what women need to do to keep a man all the time. What women need to do to keep a man. But nobody is telling or saying what men need to do to keep a woman. So that's what I'm thinking. How does it balance? If it's one sided, always what women need to do to keep a man, then how is it going to work? What say you?
there is always a saying that a woman is always the one that has to do practically everything in a relationship for it to work. It's true though, but at some point the man too has to put in honesty, trust, respect. There are so many things, attention that he needs to put into that relationship for the woman to actually say, okay, this is what's fighting over. But if the man is not doing anything and expects the woman to do practically
Everything
everything, it doesn't work that way.
doesn't work that
It doesn't work.
way. Okay, so this is what some men really don't know because I've gathered and I hear men always saying and thinking that what women need to do to keep a man. And also, most women are saying the same thing. You see on social media, they're always talking about what women need to do to keep a man. But if the topic about what men needs to do to keep a healthy relationship, it's never going to work.
Men can actually do all the things, most of the things they are doing in a relationship. If you tell them, okay, I want this, they might do it for at least 2, 3 days or probably a week.
What?
And then after a week, they are back to the
No.
old self. No matter how you complain, nag, and do all those things, if they are not ready to do it, they won't do it.
They won't do it.
They won't do it. But once they tell a woman, okay, this is what I want, and then she does it, to some extent they'll get tired that, okay, you keep doing this, you keep doing this, are you not tired?
Yes.
But then they don't want the women to tell them, this is what I want. They know they are supposed to do these things, but they don't want to go into that particular
Topic.
topic of them doing it for their woman.
For that woman. So how do we round up now? What's the advice to women, if I may ask? What would be the advice to say what women need to do to remind their men that this is the role they need to play for it to balance?
So women, I don't know. Well, for me, if I am doing these things, or if he says, okay, do this, but then he's not giving me the same energy of the things he want me to do, and then he expects me to do it. We both do it though, 50-50. You do it, I do it. Whatever you do, I do. If you trust me, I'll trust it. To the extent of you trusting me though.
Word,
But that's
word.
just it. If you want a woman to actually do what you want to keep the relationship, at least you should contribute to it. Do some things, let her do the remaining things. 50-50.
50-50,
Yes.
just like what they do in the Western world. It's 50-50, so they complain less. Everybody knows what to do.
Mm.
I pay the bills, you pay the bills. But that's the point. Women don't like paying bills.
No.
That's why men don't listen to them. So you
Apart
see,
from the bills, there are other things. You trust her, the
no,
honesty
you
is
see,
there.
that's fine, but don't forget, life is about what we do.
You
Life
don't
is
like
about
spending.
expenses. Life is about money. But when the women are completely ceased from contributing, that's why the men don't pay attention to them. I'm thinking about this as we're having this podcast.
But you know, when we always say, don't start what you cannot finish.
Well,
Don't start what you cannot finish. We women might start it, but we know at some point we get tired of it and then we won't be able to finish it. So it's better we just remove ourselves from that particular thing when we know we won't be able to continue it in the future.
in the
So
future.
we don't really like going into it. Anything that has to do with debit is something we don't like.
women
It's
don't
always
like
credit.
women don't like debit. You guys copy? What?
Word.
Word. You guys don't like debit.
At all. At all.